very Young Thug is going on YouTube. Top 10 guns for 2025. We've taken 4 months of preparation for this video because we've been testing the guns for you guys so we don't make false judgments on these things, so we can give you guys the best guns that you should buy this year for 2025. We're gonna make an updated list maybe in June or something like that, or maybe at the end of the year or something like that. But guys, these are going to be the top 10 best guns that you should invest in this year of the big 2-5.
Yogurt.
SYBAU. IKIAB.
IKIAG.
You did not just say I'm going to keep it 8.
I will remain a soldier till the war is won.
Alright chat, before we get into this absolute banger Lorvitsky, the top 10 guns for 2025, we got 2 honorable mentions. We got the Hydro Strike Stratos and the Lightning Gel Blaster. The reason why the Stratos did not make the top 10 list for 2025 is because this gun is kind of impractical, the performance isn't that good, and you can't really find it anywhere. The price is also around $80 to $100 depending on where you buy this thing from, and it's just not really worth your money. It is a really fun piece to add to your gel blasting collection though, and I do recommend buying this gun if you're not looking for something serious and you're looking more for something that's fun. Now, the reason why the Lightning Gel Blaster did not make the top 10 list is because the mag size is really low, the FPS is average, and this gun would have made the top 10 if it was still like $15 or $20 at Walmart, but this gun is a lot more expensive now. It's around $40 to $60 depending on where you get it. If this gun was still dirt cheap like it was in the past, it would definitely make the list. Also, the attachments that you can put on this thing, the tack rails or the Picatinny rails, I think that's what they're called. Gun's also pretty realistic. And yeah, it's just a really cool gun. And yes, I do recommend still buying this gun, but it's definitely not better than any of the 10 guns that we have on this list when it comes to price, mag size, and or really all of the above. Let's get into the freaking number 10th gun on the freaking list.
Alright guys, the number 10 gun on this list is going to be the Nerf Gel Fire Rage Shotgun. This has 150 FPS, the mag size will hold 500 bullets, and it is a single charge, meaning you have to cock it back every single time you shoot it, and it's really good for kids because there's no battery, so you don't need to worry about charging it. Again, like I said, the FPS is super low, so it doesn't hurt when you get shot. The reason this is number 10 on the list and not higher is because you are going to get outgunned by every other gun on the battlefield. It is close quarters, so it's not super practical for battle, but personally, this is my second favorite gun right next to the pistols, and it reminds me of the pump shotgun from Fortnite. I really like this gun. It's just not practical in battle, although it is really good for kids, and it's really safe, and it doesn't hurt. Super cheap. It is only $25 in the big 3, Amazon, Target, and Walmart. This gun is great for kids. This gun is great, and it's super fun, and yeah, that's it.
All right, guys, coming in the number 9 gun on the best guns for 2025 is the SRB 800 Pyro. This gun shoots a staggering 210 FPS at 12 rounds a second, 800 round mag size in this beefy behemoth of a splatterball magazine. This magazine is compatible with every single mag-fed splatterball gun, so the SRB 400 and the SRB 1200 and 1200 Pyro. The battery is super easy to load in this thing, and I mean, just look at that. You literally just plug it in here and close it up like that. And to take the stock off, you slide it up and you just slide like that, and it pops off just like any other splatterball. Just like any other splatterball.
Joe.
What's it called? Stock. Gun has 1 firing mode, 2 if you're going to include safety. It has safety and fully automatic. The reason why this gun is number 9 on the list is because, I mean, it's a good gun, but all the other guns are better. This thing is also pretty inaccurate, and the FPS is not 210. I'm gonna say that right now. This gun, it's pretty inconsistent, and that's why we're putting it at number 9 on the list and not any higher. Mag size is very good for battles. You're not gonna need to reload that often. But this plastic see-through barrel, I mean, you can literally see my finger moving through it. That's not what you want. You want a solid barrel, and you want something that's going to be aluminum or really hard plastic, and this barrel just is not any of those things. It's good, it's just inconsistent, it's very inaccurate, and I feel like the FPS and RPS is not what it is on the box. And guys, for future reference, we're not going to be demoing any of these guns in the videos, which means no chronos, no accuracy test, no pain test, what we usually do in review videos, because we already have videos for all these guns. Yes, we are gonna link them down below for you lovely people to watch. But yeah, that is why the SRB 800 Pyro is number 9 on the list. Let's get into number 8.
Oh my God. Coming in at number 8 on the list is the SRB 400. The SRB 400, it holds 400 rounds, which is in its name. It has 3 firing modes. It has full auto, semi-auto, and safety. It's got a detachable stock, so you can take it off. You push this button right here, slide up. Got these nice sights on the top. You can flip this depending on what you want to look through. To put the battery in, you're just going to pull this back on the bottom and then pull this up.
take it out and the mag goes in there. The FPS of this gun is 200 FPS on the box and 8 RPS. We tested this gun, which is why it's going higher on the list, because we tested the gun and it shoots well above 200 FPS and more than 8 RPS. It's lower on the list and not higher because you burn through the ammo quicker and the mag capacity is only 400 shells. Other than that, it's a pretty good gun for 50 bucks and you're getting really what you paid for. So yeah, let's get it.
All right, chat. Number 7 on the list is the X-Shot HPG 700 made by X-Shot. This gun shoots 200 FPS, no RPS on the box, but when we did it, we got around 10.5 to 11 RPS. We're just gonna call it 11 for the sake of this video. 700 round mag capacity, detachable silencer or extended barrel, whatever you want to call it. And this part comes off, so you can just run this, or you can run it with the extender thing on it. Stock pops off like this. You press this button down and just pull it off. It's a lot easier than the splatterball ones. Mode selectors right here. You got full auto, semi, and safe. There's actually a power gauge on this gun, so you can, I'm pretty sure, shoot 150 on the lowest power setting and 200 FPS on the highest setting. The battery is stored right here. And to do that, you just pull this back and you kind of pull this front part up and then pull, and then to snap it back into place, you put this little nub right here, right there, and then you just push and it clicks into place. The reason why this gun is number 7 on the list is because this thing is very, very battle practical. The only thing is just, I feel like it's not that consistent. Again, I feel like it's really inaccurate. Also, if you're running all the attachments on it, it's really clunky, but if you don't run the barrel on it, it gets pretty inaccurate because this thing, there is nothing keeping those bullets in line as soon as they come out of the barrel. But it's just really awkward to kind of carry around because you can actually clip corners, which we've actually done before. I've actually done that before. I've clipped trees and shit with this barrel, but it's still a really good gun to use, and it's number 7 on the list for a reason. The guns above it are just better, especially for younger kids because of the power gauge on it. You can shoot lower FPS. Pricing is around $50. I'm pretty sure it's on sale at Target, and this gun is only sold at Target right now. I'm pretty sure it's on sale at Target for around $35. But yeah, this gun is number 7 on the list. It's still a really good gun. Definitely would recommend buying it. And yeah, it's perfect for younger kids because of the power gauge and everything like that. And it's also perfect for older people, kind of like us, because, you know, it's really Sigma. So yeah, let's get in number 6.
Sigma.
All right, guys, coming in at number 6 on the list is the Surge or Starfire XL. You can buy this gun at Target for $75. We don't have the mag. We lost it, but the mag sits up here on this hopper, and it holds 800 rounds. It has 3 firing types: semi-auto, burst, and full auto. It has a power gauge on the back, which we don't know where the tool is, but there's a tool you put in here and you adjust it. It's 175 FPS on the lowest setting and 250 FPS on the highest. Also has 12 RPS, what it says on the box. To turn this gun on, you're gonna press this on button on the bottom. It shows the battery that it's on the top. The Starfire XL version of this gun, it has a glow-in-the-dark hopper up here, so you press this button, it puts the UV light on, and you obviously need glow-in-the-dark Orbeez to shoot glow-in-the-dark. Guys, the reason this is on the middle of the list is because it has amazing FPS, good RPS, but the accuracy of this gun is terrible. Reason being is because the barrel is probably a centimeter long, and
You know what else is a centimeter long?
Hawk 2. I'm gonna keep it a girt. You also can't really aim because the hopper blocks your view of where you're shooting, because it'll go up here, and when it's filled, you can't see through it. And even though it's see-through, you still can't really see through it because it's plastic. And to charge the gun, there's a USB-C on the bottom, so you just plug it in. It has an internal battery, so there's no battery you have to put in the gun. You just charge, and you're ready to go. What do you say, Sigma?
Número 5. Número 5, perros. All right, guys. This one might be a little strange for some of y'all because you're going to be like, wait, how is it different than the other one? We got the X-Shot HPG 700 Glow Edition. I'm gonna just start off by saying this gun's better than the other one because it looks cooler and it performs just the same. And it's just better because it's glow in the dark. This gun is $35 right now, but it's usually $50. It's on sale. This gun shoots 180 FPS on full power. No idea what it is on the lowest power setting. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere. This gun, just like its non-glow in the dark cousin or brother, has 700 rounds, hence the name the X-Shot HPG 700. 3 firing modes, just like the other one: safety, semi, and full. Well, 2 if you don't want to include safety. Battery is the exact same as the other one. You can also take this sight off just like the other one if you want a clear rail. This gun is glow in the dark. This thing up here is how you turn the glow in the dark on. You press this and there's no battery in it. There's no battery in it right now. Guys, just put a stick battery in there. It does not come with one of these. It comes with a cube battery. But yeah, if you push this thing up, you can clearly see the UV light just turned on, and that is how you actually glow the glow-in-the-dark bullets up. And if you're wondering, why didn't you say RPS? It's X-Shot. They don't do RPS for some reason, but we were getting around 10.5 to 11. We're gonna say 11 just for the sake of the video. This gun's very good, and the reason why it's dead center of the list is because this gun is pretty much good all around. There's nothing super good about it, and there's nothing super bad about it. It's just a really good gun. And yes, it is definitely better than the X-Shot HPG 700, the regular version of it. Looks cooler, and it glows in the dark. And no, you cannot take this barrel off, and no, you cannot take the stock off, sadly. I kind of wish you could take the stock off so you could run a stock on this gun, and you wouldn't have to run SMG build all the time. But yeah, this gun's number 5 on the list. It's a very solid gun. Would definitely recommend picking one up. It's only sold at Target because it's X-Shot. But yeah, let's get into the big 4.
Guys, number 4 on the list is going to be the Jelby Stormburst for $75 on Amazon. 220 FPS and 12 RPS on the box. However, it comes with a 7.2 volt battery. It has less than 220 FPS and 12 RPS. If you use a 7.4 battery, which we usually do for our videos, you are going to have way more than 220 FPS, and you're gonna have way more than 12 RPS. This gun has 4 modes. Just by itself, this is the rifle. You take this off, it will become a carbine. You take this off, it will become an SMG. You take both off, it'll become a pistol. It comes with a 700 round magazine, and it has 2 firing modes, or 1 firing mode. It has safety and full auto. The reason it's so high on the list is because it has very customizable features. It has a 700 round magazine, and it shoots very good FPS and RPS with the 7.4 volt battery usage. The only reason it's not higher is just because you need that 7.4 volt battery to have it higher than 220 FPS or 12 RPS. But this is a very fun gun, very good. It definitely hurts, and it is a very good gun for battle. Let's get number 3. Jesus Christ. Shut the hell up, Keith!
Alright guys, coming in at number 3, my personal favorite gun, the SRB 1200. This gun shoots 210 FPS, 11 RPS. Don't know the price off the top of my head. I'll put it somewhere on the screen right here. It's somewhere between $60 to $100. I know that for sure, but the price changes so much. This gun, 1,200 round magazine in this gun. It's absolutely insane. You have ammo for days with this thing. I think I've only had to reload this thing once in battle, and that was during when it was a 3v1, and Young Xander 2 sold my bread. Stock is really easy to detach. You just press this little button right here, and you just slide it off like that. Mode selectors right here. It has 1 firing mode, 2 if you're going to include safety, and fully automatic. This gun is very, very accurate at long range because of that 210 FPS and the slower fire rate. I know 11 doesn't sound that slow, but it actually shoots 12, according to us. This gun, they kind of just lowball it because they kind of have to do that, because if they highball it like Jelby and you get bad stats, it looks bad on the gun. But if you lowball it and get good stats on the gun, it looks really good for the gun. The reason why this gun is number 3 and not number 1, even though it's number 1 in my heart, is just because this gun's old. It's really old, and these lights, you can't turn them off. If you're playing with this gun at night, you are a sitting duck if you try to hide in the darkness. This gun is your worst enemy if you're hiding in the dark, because this blue light, it shines from so far away. It's so easy to spot in the darkness. Really good. There's not really anything bad to say about it, other than I feel like it's old. It's just an old gun, and this gun's been through a lot. We've had this gun for over 2 years. It's number 3 because the next 2 guns are just better than this gun. And it's kind of hard to say that. This gun is so good. It's gotten me so many wins. It's gotten me so many kills. But yeah, let's get into the top 2.
The number 2 gun on this list is going to be the SRB 1200 Pyro. It has the same functionality as the SRB 1200. However, there are 2 versions of this gun. We're going to be talking about the new one. However, this is the old one. All right, the SRB 1200 Pyro will have a whopping 225 FPS and 15 RPS. Switch off the light on and off. It is glow in the dark. And this gun is number 2 because of, again, the huge mag size, and the fact that you can switch off the glow in the dark is so huge for battle. Just like Will was saying earlier with the SRB 1200, and the only bad thing about it was that you could not turn off the light. And just with the high FPS and RPS, it's just a really good gun. It's just a really good gun. It really hurts. And let's get into number 1.
Before we get into the number 1 gun on the list, I just want to thank you guys for almost 1,500 subscribers. We've come so far, and we're only going up from here. Can't thank you guys enough for all the support in the last 2 years of this YouTube channel. And guys, the number 1 gun on the list is none other than the beast, the faction, motherfreaking Havoc. This gun is absolutely insane. This gun can go anywhere from $75 to $100 on Amazon, and they do actually sell this gun at Target for around the same price. 250 FPS, 12 RPS, and a 1,750 rounds. You do not ever have to reload this gun. I don't think anyone in the history of this channel has had to reload this gun once during a battle. 3 firing modes, not including safety. It has semi, burst, and full automatic on this absolute Chodemiser of a gun. Also has a GoPro mount right here, and it's also internally charged with a USB-C geek bar. Oh shit. A USB-C type charger on this absolute shad of a gun. Power button right here. And that's how you turn the gun on. You cannot remove the stock. It is fixed. It comes separately in the box, but it is fixed on the gun. You cannot remove it. There's no button to remove it. This gun, an app. You pair it to an app and you can customize literally everything about this gun except for obviously the performance. You can customize everything externally with this gun. You can flip the this gun is glow in the dark, by the way. You can flip a UV light on. I'm not going to showcase any of the app things right now because we have a whole video dedicated to this gun that you guys should definitely go check out. You can change the color of the lights. You can set up this gun so if you lose it for whatever reason, you can ping it on a map and you can actually go and locate this thing. The app, you can set up game modes with it. There's so much you can do with the app you can't do with any other gel blaster, which is why this thing is so unique. The only bad thing about this gun is its accuracy. It's not super accurate, but you have 1,750 rounds, so you do not need to be accurate at all. This thing is easily the most battle practical blaster. It's super comfortable to hold. The sights are really good on it, and there's just no flaws with this gun except for that accuracy. But really, this gun definitely deserves the #1 spot on our list, and I highly recommend you go buy this gun if you want to absolutely dominate on the battlefield. Get into the outro, and God bless y'all. Thank you for staying this far in the video.
Thank you guys so much for watching this banger lore vidsky. Remember to join the Discord, comment down below any suggestions for our videos, and F words to say at the beginning of the video. Also, in the future, we might be doing money giveaways so you can get any gel blaster that you want. So make sure to join the Discord if you want a chance to enter those giveaways. And yeah, if you don't subscribe, you get shot in your white nut.
Hold it. Gotta dry it off. You don't want no contaminations. There's one singular Orby.